I've been running long enough now that I can go ahead and run the 5K the whole time, except for at the Princess Half Marathon. Hi everyone! Okay, so hopefully you saw my videos about the Princess Half Marathon weekend, my first half marathon. If you haven't, you should check it out, especially the parts about me being stuck at Disney. I got stuck there for a couple of days longer than expected, and it was awesome. If you want to get more details, a little more in-depth about what went on during the race especially, then check out my blog at alldaydisney.com. I'll actually put a link to some of the race recap in the description below. But today we're going to do something a little bit different. It's related to Disney, related to running. If you go back to some of my previous videos, the Disney bucket list videos, in one of them I say that I wanted to participate in a runDisney event, which I actually have done twice now. In the beginning, I just planned to do the 5K, but then something came over me and I decided to go for a half marathon. I'm 99.9% sure I will not try to do a full marathon, but you know, never say never, I guess. Anyway, so many people asked me how I began running and what I do to train for runs and things of that nature that I decided to make this video today to talk about that. Now, first of all, let me tell you that I've never liked running, and even though I still do it now, I'm not going to say that I love running. I love how I feel afterwards, and the runDisney events that I've gone to have been amazing, but basically I only started running because I wanted to do a runDisney event. So the way I started running was just because I wanted to do runDisney, and I didn't really know at first what to do. So the funny thing is, I actually first attempted to start running, it was about August of 2013, and what happened was my first time going to run, I actually go most of the time to the high school track here locally. The first time that I went to run, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna, run the straightaway of the track and see what happens. And literally less than 10 seconds into starting, I severely hurt myself, and then I couldn't even try to run again for almost a month. So let this be a lesson to you. Don't be like me. Make sure you have a plan. You might want to check with your doctor first, kind of ease into it. I just straight up was like, I'm going to go for it, and I kind of went too hard for 7 seconds or so and hurt myself immediately. Anyway, so once I actually started to run and had a better plan and had good shoes and had a knee brace and things of that nature, I started with a Couch to 5K program. And you might see this online when people are talking about it. They'll abbreviate it C to 5K. Don't let that make you think that's a 25K related thing. It's Couch to 5K. I started with Couch to 5K, and with that one, you start out with some walking, some running, and you build up to where you eventually are running the entire 5K. Well, about halfway through that, I started to realize that the more that I ran, the slower I was going, because I do have a bad knee and I have a bad ankle. I also have a heel injury, which progressed and got worse later. But anyway, I was realizing that wasn't quite working out the way I wanted to, and I wasn't able to run as long as I wanted to without starting to hurt myself. So that's when I went to the runDisney site and I started looking through there, because I actually have a tab that says training. And if you go to runDisney.com, across the top menu, one of the tabs says training, and it has information about training, like the running part, and it also has nutrition information. I suggest you check both of those out, but I specifically went and started looking at Jeff Galloway's training methods. This worked out way better for me. If I walk run, I can finish my 5K faster than if I run the entire thing. Jeff Galloway's method completely fits me a lot better than trying to run the entire thing. If you go check it out, he's actually got things set up, and there's examples of intervals to use to get certain times. And this was my plan for the Princess Half Marathon, but for whatever reason, I started that whole race off like a piece of crap, and that just snowballed into hell, and I didn't even follow my own plan. I by no means am an expert. I've only run an actual race. There was the 5K, Expedition Everest Challenge, and then I did the Princess Half Marathon for the first time February 2015. I can advise you, if whether it's a 5K, whether it's a mile, whether it's a half marathon, whatever you're going to do, stick to your training, trust your training, have a plan, and stick to your plan on any race day. I'm planning to get registered for the Princess Half Marathon for 2016, and I've got a goal to not almost get swept like I did, and to actually try to finish the half marathon this time in 2 hours 45 minutes or faster. Now that's kind of a big deal for me, because if you watched my Princess Half Marathon video on race day, I had lots of problems, and it took me nearly almost 4 hours exactly to finish. And so I'm just planning to not have those mistakes again and plan better and stick with my training. If you want to run, find what works for you. Start out easy, have a plan, do something like Couch to 5K, find a running program of some sort to follow. Couch to 5K, even Galloway's method, it actually will give you like a training calendar and what to do on whatever days that you're going to run, and when to increase, your mileage, when to try to do speed drills, things of that nature, so that you can actually get to your goal. I know this may not answer all of the questions that people ask me about running, but at least it gets the conversation going. If you have any questions about how I started running, or what I do, what type of shoes I wear, things like that, feel free to comment below, or you can even email me, and I'll put my email address in the comment section below, information section below the video. Please take a moment to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to check out my blog at alldaydisney.com. That's all for now, guys. See you real soon. Or even yeah. Why is it so hot? About Disney. Wow, that air conditioner was loud apparently. Feels snotty. My email address. What am I doing with my life right now?